どうですか？
宇宙人ですか？
あ？何言うてんねんお前。
伊田さん、
あーピー
江戸に来た目的は何ですか？
バック。
Itao sure does have a unique sense of humor. I always look forward to seeing his very eccentric segments on the No Laughing New Year's special. But have you ever wondered, just who is he, and how did he get there? Hi, I'm George of Japan, and I like to bring you information that's not readily available in English. And unless you lived in Japan in the early 90s, you may not know of the crime Itao committed. And while researching him, I discovered that there was a lot of sadness behind that smile. Today, let's take an in-depth look at Itao Itsuji. Itao was born in Osaka in 1963. His parents ran a cake shop, and for most of his life, he thought, yeah, when I graduate high school, I guess I'll work at the cake shop. When that day finally came, after his high school graduation, he had a very sudden change of heart. It was the 80s, and comedy was booming, and after seeing comedians like Shimada Shinsuke, he was ready to do whatever it takes to get into showbiz. He just didn't know how. He did a number of odd jobs, and somehow he was able to learn the home address of Shimada Shinsuke. Taking one of his parents' cakes, he went to that home and begged him to take him on as an apprentice. Shinsuke, however, already had an apprentice and told him to go to Yoshimoto's NSC. It's there he would become part of the fourth generation of comedians and find his partner in comedy. He'd make a lot of important relationships there, but without a doubt, the most important would be a connection with Downtown. After appearing on Downtown's talk variety show, Matsumoto took a particular interest in him, and in 1991, Matsumoto would invite him to become a regular member of the sketch comedy program Gotsu Eikanji. His appearances there would greatly help his career, and he was moving up the ladder of comedy. Things seemed to be going really well for him. However, in 1994, an incident would nearly shatter his career. Now 31 years old, he was caught in a relationship with a 14-year-old. This 14-year-old was actually arrested for something else, and his relationship came to light during questioning. Unless you're a big star, committing a crime like this is the equivalent of killing your career. Just for comparison, this is a comedian who was caught drinking with an underage girl. He couldn't find work for 10 years. But this comedian didn't have the support of Matsumoto. Matsumoto believed Itao when he said, "She told me she was 18. A naive claim, but I guess it's plausible. Can you guess their ages? Yeah, surprising. Anyway, Yoshimoto put him on a hiatus, and during this time they were thinking about firing him. But it was Matsumoto who came out and said, "This guy's really funny. Let's keep him. No one's gonna give him work, Matsumoto. I'll give him work." And after a short 8-month hiatus, he returned to Gotsu Eikanji. On the show, Matsumoto is the only one who would poke fun at this incident. Itao's life had returned to normal, and he was gaining a lot of popularity. And in 1998, he got married. I know there's a running gag on the No Laughing series that he's married to this foreign lady. That's just a joke, right? He got married to a regular office lady. I think she's 8 years younger than him. And in the year 2000, he began acting. And to make matters even better, he had his first daughter in 2007. His life seemed perfect. Good job, good wife, and a daughter. What more is there to ask for? But unfortunately, life was about to kick him in his teeth. In 2009, just before his daughter's second birthday, she passed away due to heart failure. I don't think a person can experience a greater sadness than losing one of their children. Itao would later share his heart-wrenching story on the 24-hour TV charity special, in which he asked people to value the every little day things in life, because in just one day, your whole life can change. Itao had been knocked down, and I don't think anyone would have blamed him if he didn't want to continue comedy, if he wanted to leave showbiz, if he wanted to stop acting. But he continued. He didn't want Emmy to look down at a broken father. No. He wanted the best possible life for his family. In 2010, he began directing. And in 2012, his second daughter was born. I'd like to note that Itao still says his family consists of 4 members, and he hopes his first daughter is in heaven watching over them with a smile. In closing, I'd like to say that Itao's story is a great comeback story. It's a story that exemplifies no matter how bad things get in life, as long as you're still breathing, you can make it better. That sitting around in self-pity and sorrow will accomplish nothing. Anyway, his resilience to keep on going is truly inspiring. And for that, I think he's a total badass.